Alright, so finally, here is my screencast for Lab 2. I know I said Lab 2. So, what we have is a form. It has an upload field, first name, last name, etc. A username and password to create, and a CAPTCHA, or however you say it. So, we're going to fill this out. And we're going to call her Mish with the password of baby. And even though it doesn't look pretty, oh, that actually, well, there you go. The file already exists, so it says I have to create another one, but it sees that I registered successfully. It's just that my file was not uploaded. Since my file was not uploaded, it's probably not going to show up in the database. Yeah, it doesn't show up in the database because my file was not uploaded. So we're going to try again. That was an old one that you just saw. So then we're going to try again. We're going to upload this one. Let's give her a different address. Or we're still going to call her Mish baby. Okay, so the image is uploaded. It says it's an image. They created it, and now it should be an update in the database. And there's my picture, which is kind of huge, and my avatar. And we're going to come here, and we're going to refresh the database, and bam, it shows my username, my hash, password here, first name, last name, address, city, state, zip, email, phone number, and here at the end, the profile photo picture. So the code for the form is just a simple form. As far as the file to upload, we have this name, file to upload in there. And then submit, or we have the CAPTCHA here. That's all that is. And that's being pulled from CAPTCHA PHP, which is here. So then we go to our form post. This is for our CAPTCHA, and this is to target the file and bring it in the uploads folder. Put it in the uploads folder. This is our array that it's going to be pulling from the form. These fields. It's going to be pulling the inputs from the form and putting it into this make function array. And we're going to return the array and have it return those exact fields that we just filled. And we're going to return them calling them user state, zip code, first name, just like that. This resizes the image. And if it's not an image, it's going to return that it's not. If it is, it's going to continue. This states that it's already exists, which we saw. If it was too large, we would have got that message. And if it wasn't a JPEG or any appropriate file, it would return this. This is to make it a thumbnail, which is 200 and 200. And actually, I'm going to change that right now because that's supposed to be 100 and 100. And this is getting the image size from that. And this is all about the image. If it's a PNG, a GIF, etc. So then if everything comes back correct, it's going to spit this out. Username has been created, registration details, etc. What we saw. What here I called the data make array. I call the make array function, and I called it there. And here we start connecting to the database. And this is more thumbnail. I called the make array twice. I used data just because it existed in this bit of code, but since it was in this if, you didn't have to get it. I could have called it something else, but I decided to call it data just to make it consistent, but it does not coincide with any of that. And then this is the actual insert to insert the inputs into these fields: username, first name, password, etc. And then I'm data binding it into this, and that data, that variable that's calling the make array function, I put that as data last, to kind of connect to that. And if it does not work, if there's a problem, it will spit out these. And then that's the end of the file. So there you have it, a working form. All right.